How's it going, my viewers? Welcome to another video from yours truly. Today, we're going to be talking about giving some Pokemon some much needed love, some, minor buffs, maybe changed how certain abilities work. And, today, we're going to be talking about Reshiram, Zekrom with Terra Volt, and Turbo Blaze. Now, I got nothing against Reshiram. I like my Reshiram stats, etc. But the one thing I really wish was that Turbo Blaze and Terra Volt on both Reshiram and Zekrom were more than just glorified mold breakers. Like, I really wish they were just more than glorified mold breakers. That is the one thing I really don't like about how Game Freak uses certain legendaries' abilities. Like, they have really cool abilities, but when you look at the fact that some of them are just essentially, just standard abilities that other Pokemon get with just a fancier name, etc. That's what irks me. Like, Turbo Blaze is just Mold Breaker for Reshiram. So I'm thinking, why not give Turbo Blaze, instead of, giving Turbo Blaze, the ability to act just like Mold Breaker, why not have Turbo Blaze and Terra Volt, for example, increase Reshiram and Zekrom's stab moves, basically the fire stab and an electric stab, by, another 10 or 20%. Give it just that ability to fight just a little bit hotter, give it just that burning Turbo Blaze ability. Make it so that the Pokemon, when the ability is active, which is pretty much 24/7, Reshiram will deal way more fire damage and Zekrom will deal way more electric damage. You could even have it so that Turbo Blaze and Terra Volt are able to activate and ignore certain abilities or certain effects. So for example, Turbo Blaze, maybe Reshiram's fire is so hot it burns through the rain penalty, the rain penalty for fire type moves. So Reshiram does not suffer that 50% drop in power when it uses a fire type attack. Or maybe Zekrom, for example, can, actually I think that's just Terra Volt's Bolt Breaker ability as well, where it just ignores whatchamacallit. Why not make it so that Zekrom's electricity is the only electric type moves that can damage ground types? There's an interesting concept, If Pikachu from the anime can do it, why not Zekrom, Game Freak? Alright, let's move on to my next one that I want to talk about, and it is Mightyena. I'm gonna keep suggesting this every time I see it. Mightyena, give it Strong Jaws. Come on, Game Freak. Replace Quick Feet. It is completely useless for Mightyena unless you're going for a facade set. It is completely useless on Mightyena. You're either gonna go for the Intimidate or the Moxie when it comes to Mightyena. Give Mightyena Strong Jaw at the very least, Game Freak. Come on, Game Freak. For pity's sake, Quick Feet does not give immunity to burn damage. Please give the Strong Jaw Pokemon, give the Bite Pokemon Strong Jaw. Please, that's all I'm asking. Please, Game Freak, that is all I'm asking. I mean, come on, Game Freak, look at this. Look at this. Strong Jaw Mightyena with a Life Orb, Adamant Nature, one shot, Salamence. I even did the math, look! I even gave it like the weirdest moves. I even gave it the weirdest nature with the EV spread, etc, etc. Look at that. Bold nature with full-on defenses. Mightyena with Strong Jaw using the Ice Fang blows it up 100%. Why, Game Freak? Come on, give it Strong Jaw. That's all I'm asking, Game Freak. That's all I'm asking. All right, let's move on to another ability that I want to talk about, and this one is gonna be Vital Spirit. Now, Vital Spirit is, it's a decent ability. It prevents the Pokemon from falling asleep, but it also prevents the Pokemon from using Rest. What if instead we remove the penalty of it saying the Pokemon can't use Rest? That would actually, I'm just saying, Pokemon with Vital Spirit would make very good instant recovery. A lot of the Pokemon that get it aren't exactly of the supremely bulky variety aside from Electivire and Magnetar. A lot of them are a little bit on the frail side. Heck, even I think the only one that really that doesn't fit the bill is Mr. Mime. He gets some pretty good defenses in terms of his special defense. His physical defense isn't as great, but he'd be a great Eviolite user if he could instantly recover from Rest. That's an option, Game Freak. I'm just saying. That's what I would do. It would give Vital Spirit some more use if Pokemon that had Vital Spirit could go for Rest and either wake up instantly, or if they wake up the start of the next turn. That's one way you could balance out Vital Spirit. If a Pokemon is super fast, they go to sleep, they get their full HP, but if they get hit, well, they don't recover all that health back unless they do it again. But then it goes into this cycle of constantly falling asleep just to recover the HP you lost last turn, only to be unable to recover the HP this turn, so you have to go for Rest again and again and again and again. We'll put that one on the drawing table. Now, another Pokemon I want to talk about, and this was recommended to me by a viewer, Regigigas. Now, why are we talking about Regigigas? Regigigas is already really powerful, People are using it alongside Galarian Weezing, regular Weezing. Here is what I am suggesting. With how Slow Start works, for the 5 turns that, Regigigas has Slow Start active, it loses half of its attack and speed. What if, at the start of those 5 turns, that's how it is? But every turn afterwards, so like say on turn after the when the 4th turn is beginning, or not the first, no, not the 4th turn. Starting with the 1st turn, its attack and speed are halved. However, on the 2nd turn, it starts to regain some of that power. So every turn, in increments, etc., it gains back some of that power, slowly starting itself back up. Yeah, come on. It makes sense. This is how Regigigas works. When you first find him, his power is super weak. He doesn't have a lot of strength. I think he was at level 1 the first time we encountered him. So he's lost a lot of power. When he comes out, he takes some time getting going. But as the match goes on, the longer it goes, he gains some of that back. This makes it so that even if, for example, our team or whoever is using Regigigas, if they were to lose Galarian Weezing, it's not an instant death blow to Regigigas and what it can do or what it wants to do. This gives Regigigas, some more vitality, some more utility, gives Regigigas a chance to fight back, is what I'm saying. It's not automatically a death sentence to Regigigas users if they lose their Galarian Weezing. It gives him a second chance, a second stab at life, for example. Sure, he loses a lot of his attack and speed when he loses his Galarian Weezing partner, but if he had this slow start buff, he could slowly regain his power over time. It's not a flat buff to him. Actually, it is a sort of flat buff, but it's a balanced buff. You still have to go through the 5 turns before you can use your full power. But at least by, say, turn 3, for example, you gained a lot of power back. You have some strength to you. And by turn 5, if the match has lasted that long and your Regigigas is on the field, you deserve all that power. You deserve to flex your muscles. Alright, that's all the Pokemon I want to cover, but there's one Pokemon that needs this buff right now, Game Freak. Growlithe. Growl. Come on. I don't care if we never use it outside of... I don't care if we never use that move outside of the story. I don't care if it's a useless move anywhere else. Give Growlithe. Growl. Please, Game Freak. Howl does not count. Growl. Give it. Now. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.